G.I.JOE is there.
G.I.JOE. Hey, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Morning. Good morning.
This is the what is this? December 14th, 2025, episode
around
61 of the G.I.JOE 3D Printing Podcast. Look, we already have some folks here with us. I guess my mom's
What?
watching today.
Yeah. Huh. Has that ever happened before?
So, good morning. We are here this morning with Pete of Pete's Prints and Customs. And so we met fairly briefly at Jolanta this year, and you were doing some head scans. And I think I happened to be over there talking to you when Larry Hama walked up, and that was pretty damn cool.
Yeah, that was. That was such an honor to be able to scan him.
So,
oh, very cool.
Yeah, and you posted a little like a little snippet video in the G.I.JOE 3D Printing Facebook group from but if you don't mind, if you could tell us a little bit about that experience.
I mean, it was just mind blowing. I took the chance and I asked him, hey, I'd be honored if I could scan you. I'll give you your prints for free. Do whatever you want with them. And he said yes. So that was like awesome. So it was total fanboy moment, and a privilege to be able to do that.
So cool. What did he ultimately what did he want? Like, or did you just send him a head? Did you get it painted? Did you make it for a specific figure? Did he pick it?
Yeah, so he wanted 1/6 scale. So that's what I did. I'm working on a couple other things to kind of surprise him with. And I did his head with a flexible resin hat as well, so that he could take it on and off, because he's always wearing his ball cap. So he's I gotta have that on there. So I was like, okay, well, let's make it, and we'll make it so that you can take it off if you want to. And so it was pretty cool. But I'm working on a bust for him as well.
Oh, wow.
A bust.
I haven't heard back from him on if he okayed it or not to print and send to him. So I'm just waiting for that. But yeah, I've been doing busts. That's something I just started at Toylanta. That was somebody had asked for it. I was like, well, I've never done one before, but let's try, and did it, and did one for a couple of people at that show.
Okay. What scale busts do you do?
Basically, I've been just doing them whatever size I could fit on my print bed.
Okay.
Because they've been resin. I don't have any over here with me right this minute.
What machine are you printing on?
I am printing on the new the Saturn 4 16K. I just got it last month. So I was having a bunch of issues. I had a Elegoo Mars 4, and I was having a lot of issues with that printer. It was time for a new one.
Yeah.
And I didn't really want.
Unfortunately, like at the end of the day, especially the resin machines, because there's so much less you can do maintenance and repair wise.
Right.
They're kind of disposable, it turns out.
Yeah, I mean, I've done a lot of repairs and changing out the screens, changing out boards, wires, things like that. But I mean, it's the parts are getting to the point where it's so expensive to replace them. I mean, a new screen was going to run me $100 for, $300 more. I was going to just get a whole new machine with a higher resolution. So, that they're almost to the point where they're disposable. It's not worth investing the time and the money into repairing them. So I got a bunch of them.
Does the new Saturn have the thing where the vat kind of tilts away?
Yes, it does.
Interesting.
It does. And I tell you what, I've been I don't think I've had but maybe a couple of failures with the Rezone F69. And I don't know if you've ever printed with that, but it's super.
Oh, it's a pain in the ass.
Oh yeah, I've only had a couple of failures, and I mean, I've printed a lot of stuff with that. Where you should like a lot of vests and hats and stuff like that for accessories for GI Joes and whatnot like that. So yeah. Plus, I had a friend who gave me some good advice on settings. making sure I use supports, the proper size supports, and don't just use auto supports.
Oh yeah, it's the devil. Mike,
Yes.
you've had the good fortune of never printing this shit.
Yes, and I
so,
intend to keep up that streak.
Yeah. First of all, it smells more than anything else, and because it's got that flex, like it really wants to like the suction to the bed and between the print and the FEP. It's like it wants to fail. Like you have to support hard. Like
yeah, you're gonna throw out
supports
more material and supports than you will for the actual finished product. It's crazy. It's frustrating, and it's not like that stuff's cheap either.
It right. It's like you can get it on Amazon, but it's like
that's usually
like 70-ish a bottle.
80. Yeah, the last one I got was 80.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
And about how much can you print?
It's rough
with that much resin.
I would say I get a good bit out of it. But again, a lot of it goes towards the supports. So a lot of it gets thrown out.
Yeah.
I mean, I did probably.
So Artwann's sorry, but he's having some hotel issues, but he's back. Can you hear us?
Hey guys. Yeah. We'll just keep looking along. Good morning.
Sorry.
Good morning.
So, yeah. So Artwann, I don't know if you and Pete have ever crossed paths or met. So Pete, Artwann, Pete.
Artwann, nice to meet you.
Meet you, bro.
Yeah. So we were just talking about the joys of F69.
The joys.
Yeah. I actually so I've been talking with Chris, we're doing the custom class for Joe Fest this year, and what that means printing like way more 69 than I want to, but there we are.
If you need any help, let me know.
Yeah, appreciate it. So are you going to Joe Fest?
I'm not sure yet. I'd like to, and I'd like to do Toy Lanta as well. And Joe Lanta, but it's all going to be dependent on how much time I can get off and budgeted.
Right. Where are you out of? You're East Coast, right?
I'm on Eastern North Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah. North Carolina.
Eastern Raleigh.
Okay.
Yeah, if you can only do one, I would highly recommend Joe Fest over Toy Lanta.
Yeah.
Toy Lanta is very similar to Joe Lanta.
Gotcha.
It's run by the same people. It's all the same. For the most part, it's very similar vendors. But Joe Fest is Joe Fest is incredible. Joe Fest is really, really well done.
Joe Fest is special experience. Yeah.
I'm doing
like Mythic Legions and stuff, right? Doing Ishkan.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. And, then Toy
Lanta. That's in May. Don't ask me the exact dates. I'd have to look up my calendar. And then CarverCon, that's going to be in July. That's in Columbus, Ohio. We're just outside of Columbus, so I'll be at those. And yes, yep. It's kind of Mythic focused, but more the artists and 3D printers and your dial makers and stuff like that. It's going to be more of an artist kind of segue from Mythics, but I mean everything can be used for whatever you want. So there's a lot of old castles in G.I. Joe, right? Cobra used them.
Yeah.
Huh. I'm looking for CarverCon.
Oh, okay.
I've not heard of that one, but it sounds like kind of up my alley.
Nice.
And so, did you say you had done what was the New Jersey one?
Legion's Con. Yes.
Legion Con.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've been there the past 3 years now. So.
Okay. Is that kind of the biggest show for you?
Yeah, so far it has been. It has definitely been the largest show that I've done with the largest amount of head scans.
Right. I've heard great things about it.
Dude, if you can get up there to it, it's a blast. I mean, you don't even have to really like the line to enjoy it, although the line's great. I mean, it's made for customizers, so it's a great line. It's a fun line. Plus they have Cosmic Legions, which is more of the sci-fi based. And yeah, I mean it's a blast, and the community is awesome too. So that's probably the biggest draw for me when it comes to Mythic Legions is the community. People are just so friendly. I mean, I've made some really good friends and contacts there, so I enjoy it. I definitely enjoy it.
Cool. Yeah, like, is it the ATL 25?
Yeah.
So this was this Toylanta?
Yep, right there.
So this was the kind of exclusive Toylanta figure.
Yeah, he came
last year
with some extra parts, and then they got a new one coming for this year for Toylanta. That looks really.
They just announced that this week, right?
That's kind of why I was thinking Toylanta might be on my radar this year because I really want to get that one. I like the camo.
It looks good. It's really cool that 4 Horsemen or the Mythic Legions guys. It's 4 Horsemen, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. That they've done that. It's pretty awesome. Like, a custom figure is such a big deal. It's like just making one figure is so much work and time. So it's pretty impressive.
Well, I mean, what's really nice with the Mythics too is that they're made to be popped and swapped. So it's a lot easier to do than say popping a G.I. Joe or a Valverse figure. I mean, not that they're hard, but it's literally that's what the line is made to do.
Cool. Let's talk about head scanning a little bit, if you don't mind.
Okay. Absolutely.
So you were using like a real scanner.
Yeah.
If you don't mind talking us through it a little bit.
Basically, so I've tried a bunch of different scanners. The CR1 is what I've been using from Creality. It's been the most consistent, and I get the most detail out of it. The only thing is that it doesn't like hair, and most of the scanners I've tried don't like hair. So that's something that has to be sculpted in, and that can take a bit. But we get it done, and I got a friend who helps me out with that when I run into sculpting issues that I just can't handle, which is really, really awesome of them. But yeah, so I'll take pictures of the front, side, profile, both left and right, and the back, so I can get their hairstyle in as well as I can, and then go in and sculpt the rest of it and that into the head. But yeah, I mean, that scanner picks up a lot of detail that people seem to always be kind of surprised it does.
Interesting. I don't know why they'd be surprised.
Well, I mean, the results vary so much, like I said, I tried a couple other ones. It didn't pick up a lot of detail. It didn't pick up hair at all. I mean, I can occasionally get some like mustache or, the goatee area and with this scanner, but yeah, I mean, it picks up a lot.
So when it doesn't pick up the hair, is it picking up the head underneath, or is it just nothing?
No, it's a blank spot. So it's got to be kind of filled in. So, I got like a blank head that I'll use and as kind of paste the sculpt onto, and then put the hair on there and flesh it out and then modify it and get it ready for printing. Got to put the neck peg hole in there, which I generally use just a general hole size so that you can put it on whatever line you want. Because so many of the different lines, I feel like they have so many different ball joints for their heads. It's like you can't really be, specific to one little hole there.
Well, that's how I did it when I was doing head scans. I would make them choose what figure they wanted,
Mm-hmm.
and if I had it, great, or I'd have to have them like physically bring it when I did the scan, and then I would, pop the head and measure the ball and go from there.
Yeah, I
But
tried
right,
doing that.
like it limits you. It limits you to that
Yeah.
one specific figure.
I mean, what if you get tired of using it on that head? You can take it, you can put it on a different figure, and you don't have to worry. All you got to use a little bit of blue tack, or I prefer the hot glue method. So that seems to work the best.
Are you just squirting hot glue into the hole and then?
So what you do is
letting it.
You put the Vaseline on the ball joint, and then you put the hot glue, not a lot, into the whole the cavity of the head, and stick it on there, get it just right. Stick it in the fridge for about 5 minutes, or the freezer, and it'll get it good and solidified. And then with the Vaseline, it'll make it easier, just pop right off, and that works really good.
Okay, and you don't have, I guess that would work. It would.
And you just wipe off the Vaseline off the neck joint, the ball joint, and you're good to go.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah,
I've never heard of that one. I'm gonna have to try it.
Yeah, I picked that up in one of the.
Yeah, I've always liked
new tip.
Yeah,
I can't take credit for the idea. I picked it up in one of the customizing groups, but I can't remember which one because it was a number of years ago.
So I had talked to the couple of Kooks, the Kukovic guys, and they were doing a thing where they were getting a grommet that could fit over the ball, and then just the cavity would kind of slide onto the grommet, and so that was their method for having a universal cavity inside the head. I like the satisfy when you actually push it on and it pops, like that satisfying like
sound. Yes.
Like that. Yeah.
I mean, if they're definitely going to use it on if they're just going to use it on one figure, then yeah, I can definitely do that too. I've got a bunch of bucks scanned in to make it easier for positioning and getting the neck just aligned just right too. So that makes it a lot easier too.
Yeah, it's rough when you're jumping from figure to figure, line to line, because just no consistency whatsoever.
Black
the ball from the shoulders.
Yeah. And Black Series is probably the toughest, I think, because they try to be true to scale in the 6-inch line. They'll keep it to 6 inches, but like Princess Leia will be a lot smaller. She might be like 5 inches, and her neck peg will be completely different than say Jyn Erso's. Her figure might be a little bit taller, and it's just things like that make it really difficult to just have a universal pop fit.
Yeah, like
so
a universal buck.
Yeah.
Do you were saying earlier, like your scanner doesn't like hair, and it ends up just you end up with just like a bit where it's just like lines and faces, or create a solid for you.
It'll just basically
kind of.
No, it won't be solid. It'll be just like a nothing there. So I got to go in, sculpt that in. So that
what do you go to like? So the way I would handle that is I would go to Mesh Mixer and make it a solid.
Oh,
I wouldn't even know how to modify. Is that what you're doing?
I've done that in the past, but no, I use ZBrush to sculpt it in. I got a Wacom tablet.
So there's a functionality with it. See, like I like having my stuff is close to ready to go before I get into ZBrush.
Yeah,
I wouldn't. I'd have to do some Googling to figure out how to make that modifiable.
So what I've done is I've got different scaled heads that are just blank. There's no nose, no eye cavity or anything like that, and then I can go in and just put that on there, and then adjust what I need to on the blank so that it fits on there smoothly. So that's what I've been doing, and it works. for me. I don't know
Right.
if it would work for everybody, but it's the way I
Yeah,
figured.
I'm just trying to like you've got your blank head, which is a solid, and then you've got this your scan, which is like a mask.
Yeah.
But how do you fill in the space in between?
I just what is it called? I can't think of the word. I'm bad with the technical terms. Basically, I just
No worries.
mesh together, you know.
Okay, there's some kind of
Yeah,
I don't know if
yeah.
it's a Boolean operation, but some kind
Yes,
of
Boolean operation. Thank you. I could not think of the
Okay.
word. So I'll use
Cool.
that, and I'll also use that to remove a lot of the excess. So I'll duplicate the face, and I'll put that on there to get it to where I'll have the blank area now to where it'll fit. It'll give me like the eyes and everything, and then I can take the extra and move it over, and it'll fit right on there. I've removed all the excess, and then it sits right on the head. And then I merge the two. It's a process.
Do you have any examples or anything you'd like to share?
I was trying to get them from my phone onto my computer here, but my phone is being uncooperative. Let me see.
Okay.
I might be able to share them to you directly in the chat if that'll work.
Yeah, you can do that.
That should work.
Because like I said, I could not get.
So I got when I started up Messenger this morning, it gave me a warning that like after today, this app is no longer going to exist, and I'll have to just use it through Facebook or something.
Yeah, I've been getting.
They forced me to switch over to this thing, and now they're going to force me back. I don't appreciate it.
Yeah, I don't either, and I don't like having. I liked having the separate app. You know, just the way it. Yeah, it just made it a lot cleaner and to keep up with everything. I think I sent you one is the bust that I've been doing.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, geez.
And I did it in 3 different scales. I was playing with it because, you know, like I said, this was one of the first ones I've ever done, and just getting it right, getting the scale right, making sure it was coming out clean with the printers. The biggest one, I think that was about 6 inches tall. And of course, did that hollow.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So, yeah. Is the light hitting them different, or are there different resins here?
Yeah, there's 2 different. So the smallest one is primed, and then 2 different resins. One's Sunlu, and the other one's Elegoo ABS like. The lighter one on the left is the Sunlu, and the darker gray one is the Elegoo ABS like.
Okay.
Which I'll switch.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I've been telling people this technology's been around for a little while. It takes a little bit of kind of problem solving to figure out kind of how to take it from I'm scanning it to I'm printing it, but it's not impossible by any stretch of the imagination. And it's like go scan your parents, man. Like, folks, like get a scan of your parents, get a scan of your kids while they're little. Like, you don't need to on here we're very action figure centric and making custom heads for figures and stuff, but like you don't have to. You can do a bust. You can do a bust and it looks like a damn photo. Like, go get this done. Like, I don't know why this isn't like a much bigger thing.
2 years ago, I scanned my grandparents, and some of my aunts and my cousins, and I'm working on a family, like you know, to go on their mantle. That'll be, have my grandparents in the back, then my mom and her sisters, then all my cousins and myself on there, and yeah, and I've scanned my kids, my grandkids, so it's cool. Now I just got to get around to actually finishing them up and printing them.
I started. I have a project that I really should goddamn finish, where I scanned all my kids, and I want to make just like a Christmas ornament of their heads. But it's me, so it was like a severed zombie head is what I was going for, and I really need to. I need to wrap that up. I can't remember how to.
And I actually scanned on this guy here. I scanned his chest, and the shirt and all that. So that's his upper torso too.
Okay.
Which I wasn't sure how well the scanner was going to pick that stuff up, but it did.
Now, in this case, you said you, from what you were describing earlier, so you went back and you put in the mustache and the beard?
Yeah. Well, the mustache had actually picked up his mustache, but the beard is what had to be sculpted in.
Okay.
Now, for the guys without hair, it's a lot easier, so I can get the whole head scanned in there and then make it a solid, and that's a lot easier to clean up.
Yeah. So one of the techniques that we've talked about here multiple times as far as scanning is to use foot powder, the spray-on talc powder for doing an item. Have you just thought about spraying somebody in the face with that?
I don't think they'd appreciate that. I've never tried.
Well,
that talc powder.
What turned out really good was Artwann had recommended this. It's like this washable white acrylic paint, and it's money. And I think maybe you get a sponge and you sponge that on their face, and they can just go wash their face easy. It'll come off easier than that powder, and you don't have to worry about breathing it in.
Yeah, I don't know how people would feel about that one. They got to walk around the rest of the con and hope that they can, have someplace to wash up. But I found a lot of the issues that when it comes to scanning people, a lot of it has to do with lighting. Too much light and forget it, the machine will not pick up anything. So it's about, just like taking photographs, you got to find that right balance.
I'm at a shit. Where'd we go? Here we go. They moved the button again, and I have no idea how to turn off this damn screen share. Isn't that wild?
Yeah, and I don't know.
So unprofessional. It used to be real easy.
Try hitting H.
That just brings up a Jesus.
Oh, there we go.
The devil. The devil. That's what this is. Like, let's just keep changing shit. Oh my god. It's not fun or fair. Cool. All right. Kind of covered scanning. Like, does anybody in the chat have any kind of scanning questions, anything like that? We can kind of get into some of that. Mike, you got any projects you're working on?
No, it's really busy this time, so I haven't really been doing too much. I'm still plugging away at my one design, but that just seems, every time I look at it, I want to add more and more to it, and I just will never get away from that project.
We're talking about the Desert Scorpion.
That and the other one,
Okay.
the mini, the nano. It's not even a mini at this point. The nano scale.
Not even mini. It's ridiculous. So Mike's making a pocket-sized USS Flag. He's trying to make it where he doesn't miss any of the like buttons on the consoles.
Yeah.
And details of any kind.
Yeah, I've actually been working on the there we go.
Yeah, seeing that in person, it was really cool how you did that.
Thanks. Yeah, but every time I look at it, I'm like, oh, I could add this. Oh, I could add this. How do I do half a strand of FDM? So, yeah, it's been long. It's been very slow going, just finding the time and trying to put everything together.
You might be better off printing it in resin.
Probably, but that would also require
you know what, Mike? There's this stuff called F69 that I highly recommend.
Oh, that would be great.
So Mike's thing is not doing resin. That's his.
Oh yeah,
that's his whole claim to fame.
I love to not do resin. But actually, I don't think resin would work in this because the end goal is to not have to paint a single thing on it. So it's all multicolor FDM.
Kind of like Derek Hicks' classified scale.
Absolutely.
He's got that all set up. I'm printing that out for somebody. So.
Oh wow! Can you do us a favor?
Which you're talking about you're printing one of those flags?
Yeah.
So can you do a favor for the community and take note of how much filament you use? Because I know Derek, when I've asked him before, he was like, I don't even know.
Honestly, I've lost count. Many rolls. And I generally use Overture.
Overture's good. That's what I use.
But I've been having a lot of trouble. The last 4 rolls have not been wound correctly.
Okay.
So overloading the AMS.
Interesting.
Okay. Yeah. I was up to
it gets to a point and it's like it catches on itself.
It jams.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, it's like when they rolled it rolled on top of another step of the filament underneath, so it's pulling at it, and it's been consistently the light gray. So I'm gonna with them because, like I said, it's been about 4 or 5 rolls that have just been completely ruined. I'm looking at getting one of those rewinders so that I can just save what I got. But yeah, it was incredibly frustrating. I spent about 3 hours trying to re-roll it and trying to undo it, and it was not happening.
Yeah, that is interesting. I've encountered that on some of the recent Overture rolls I have as well.
I haven't even been FDMing that long, and I've encountered it on 3 different rolls.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's just not fair when that happens. You try and do everything right, and then it's like getting hit by lightning.
It's frustrating. I got to the point where I canceled the print. I was like, you know what? I'll start over. I made it about that far on this one piece.
Oh, geez.
Oh, my God.
Still had about 5 hours to go on it. And, it was just – I was like, nah. It was 12 o'clock. I was like, no, I'm done. I got to get up in the morning.
That infill looked a little bit much.
It's what
you know.
You need it for the support for what's going to go on top of it.
Yeah. Okay. Just makes it nice and solid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. People are going to be
I can't imagine, man.
Sky Strikers and Dragonflies and all that on it. So
I can't even fathom what it'll take to print that thing.
A lot.
Wait, one of them went to a toy shop or a comic store.
Yeah, down in South Carolina. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, the guy that a bunch of pictures and video
printing the classified flag.
Artwann, this is brutal without you, dude.
All right, sorry. I'm not sure if I'm chopping up or anything like that. So, oh, wow.
You got a little robot-y, but otherwise you're coming in all right.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah,
someday I want to go visit one of those flags one day just to look at it in awe.
it's cool. It's cool. I would love to print one for myself, but as you can see, my toy room is already full. There's no way.
Where do you put it? Yeah.
Yeah. Just the superstructure alone was about almost 3.5, almost 4 foot wide. And then about 3.5, almost 4 foot tall too. So I mean, it's a ton of real estate, that's for sure.
That's about the size of the desk I'm sitting at.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Just make it your desk.
Perfect.
Yeah, huge.
Honestly, man, I could print that out and just have it for myself, and then put all my G.I. Joes on there, and that'd be kind of cool to display. But after I got that printed out, I was like, no, I need a bigger house first.
Yeah, it'd be kind of cool just to have the bridge and put shipwreck at the wheel.
Yeah.
Man. Okay.
So do you normally do a lot of big prints for people?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I've done towers, gatehouses, walls, mainly for Mythic Legion, stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah. It's.
So do you have quite the little print farm going on then, or?
I have one printer that I'm using. I just have a lot of prints.
Oh
wow.
And I mean, that was when I was just using my Creality CR10S V2. Now I got the Bamboo Lab P1S, and I love that. There's going to be more of those in my future, that's for sure. That's
kind of similar to my story. We had a couple CR10 V3s, and when we first got them, they were fantastic, but they definitely went downhill.
Yeah.
But then I got the P1P, and it's such a game changer. And then with the Black Friday stuff going on, I ended up getting a P1S, and I mean it's just a P1P with sides,
right
at the top, but same price. So why not? But just absolute game changers.
Oh, sweet! I didn't realize you had two. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. It's if I had room, I would get another one. Just printing these goddamn the pack rats, where like I'm kind of doing them in 4 different colors, but like it's still taking me days to get through stuff. Like I want more.
More does make it a lot easier.
Exactly.
All right. So we got a picture of the superstructure. I think I'm gonna try it a different way. Hopefully make it a little easier to deal with.
I really can't imagine the scale. I have a flag in the middle of the house already. Just to think, what would the classified scale? Holy crap!
It's going to be. I'm estimating between 12 and 14 feet. I know Derek says 12, but I don't know. I feel like it's going to be bigger than that. I haven't even gotten to the flat top yet. I'm still doing the supports, the fantail, all that.
So I don't know my flag well enough to recognize what chunk this is.
So that's the bottom of the superstructure.
Bottom part of the structure. Yeah.
So you're looking at it from the bottom up, and it's sitting on its side. I'm trying to see if I have any better pictures of it.
Yeah, that's where the all important hook for the speaker goes, for the microphone.
Let's see.
There we go.
Whoa! All right, let me get this. Get this next one.
I should have taken a picture of it on it standing up, but I did not. I really didn't think about it while I was doing it to start taking pictures until I got to that point. And my buddy's like, start taking pictures so that we can share the whole journey and everything. And I'm like, yeah, I should have started that earlier.
I mean, it's tough. There's been lots of stuff where I told myself I'm gonna document blah blah blah. Never happens.
No.
Well, it's like it's already so much work, and then you want to add
Right.
work on top of it.
It adds a whole another thing. Now I will be going out to his house. I'll probably be spending a weekend at least there when we put this whole thing together. It's gonna be interesting, to say the least.
Well, see, first off, I envy anybody that just got the space to put this thing up. Like, this house must be,
This is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's door and doors, and I printed the doors in itself in a glow in the dark filament.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So is this it's FDM, and then is it like filler primered, or is it just gray and I can't see the lines because of the photo?
It's just it's just gray. Yeah. I hadn't gotten a chance to sand that down and prime it yet. You can see more of the FDM lines, and that was on the CR10S. I'd love to redo that now with the bamboo.
Bamboo, yeah.
It's a game changer. Like, folks just don't know how real the struggle was with FDM when it first started. Started with an Ender 3. What was that, like 2019? And yeah.
I have a few old monuments, some printers that will probably never get ran again.
I've got
It's rough.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of printers in my outside closet right now, locked up just because I don't have room for them.
Outside closet.
Yeah.
I like that.
Oh, your utility room. So
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
where printers go to die.
Yeah, I have three, I think, that I need to, like, they can just go in the trash. Like, there's nothing, I'll never use them. I don't know, like, who would want one that they immediately need to start troubleshooting when you can spend $300 and get a bamboo and just never have the stress.
Yeah.
So it's rough. It's rough taking something you invested time and money in and just letting it go. But
yeah,
what you got to do.
Especially the CR10S.
That's what I was saying earlier. Like, say again.
I said the CR10S. I invested a lot in that. Going to Micro Swiss parts and dual extruders and direct drive extruder and now it's sitting in the closet. And it's just like, that's a little frustrating.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah, but it's just it's a mentality, and we talked about it just a pinch.
But
But,
so is it
you
running
kind of have to have the mindset.
finally break down again? And you're just like,
No, I got the bamboo, and I needed the space in my office, so that's what went out there.
oh wow.
Yeah.
So no, how put it? You know, the bamboo's going to be sort of like the new workhorse, but like still no reason to be able to use it to do other parts or, you know.
After you see the difference in the quality, I don't care how fine tuned you get your older printers, it's still not going to be nearly as good as what the bamboo's putting out. I mean, the layer lines are just not as rough at all. It's easier to sand and clean up. So to me, it's like it's not worth it to, even though I might be able to get some more stuff done, the amount of prep work to make it match is not going to be worth the effort.
Yep. Yeah. But so back to like earlier in the podcast, I was saying it's you're at a point where you've got to just mentally tell yourself, when you buy the thing, I will be throwing this out one day. Like, they're disposable. You're going to get so many hours out of it,
Right.
and then you'll move on to the next thing. And I hang by my prediction that in the next year and a half, like, we're going to see huge changes. I think I keep saying this, but like everyone that isn't bamboo has to get their shit together, or they're going to go out of business. And so I think it's going to force a lot of innovation. And I think within the next year and a half, we're going to be looking at
especially I think the multicolor is really where it's going to be at.
Yeah.
Like what we were talking about a couple episodes ago with the snap maker that has the multiple heads rather than the pane of the bamboo. To me, the biggest problem with multicolor is the whole pooping aspect. It just
that's annoying. But I've seen a lot of people take that the poop there and melt it down and make it into something usable.
I've been seeing a lot of that too, using like the silicon molds.
Yes. Yeah. And then somebody had a Kickstarter, I can't remember who, to melt down and reuse the filament.
Yep.
But it was really expensive.
Yeah,
it was like over $1,000. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna invest that. I mean, I'd save it in the long term, but even still,
I think that's the big problem. I think the recycling at this point, it's a good idea, and a lot of people have been experimenting with it, but I don't think you're going to save as much money from recycling than just throwing it away at this point in the technology.
Right.
It'd be nice if you could.
I can't imagine it not causing issues, that recycled filament.
Yes.
Well, the biggest thing I saw,
the act of heating it up and cooling it down causes a chemical change, period.
Yeah.
Yep.
I saw a review on one of them, and the guy was saying that he couldn't get consistent results. He couldn't get 1.75. It would be 1.2 to on the same strand, all the way up to 1.6, but he could never get it up to 1.75.
Right.
And that's going to cause issues too. So until they get the technology worked out and a lot cheaper, to me, it's not worth it.
Yeah,
exactly.
I don't know that it's ever going to work. Like, it just, the filament itself, I think, goes through too much of a change for any technology to be able to sort of recondition it.
Yeah, I think right now what you were saying about using the molds to do it, that's probably your better,
right,
the better results. But then again, it's how many useful items are there that they have molds existing for?
Yeah. Well, you can always make your own, but then you got to invest in pressure pot and all that. So
it's true.
And I used to do that a long time ago, but once the 3D printing came around, I was like, nope, done with that.
Yeah, that's like I've barely been doing resin printing for since I got the bamboo. It was like, for the heads that we're doing, we still need to do resin for like weapons and like the vests you were talking about. That's still going to be resin, but kind of everything else, anything kind of larger.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got good flex to it.
That's F69.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me get you up on the. Yeah, looks good.
Yeah. Comes out really nice. It's got a lot of good flex. And it goes right back to its shape. The only thing I have issues with is the peg holes lining up just right and being easy to get on there, especially when it's on the figure. That's been a little tough.
Is that for GI? Is that for classified?
Yeah, classified.
Those backpack pegs, just in general, are terrible.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
But also, like if you've taken secondaries off of any of the shit, any figure, like they're hard to put back on and put together.
Yeah.
Like
you know who's got a really nice system is Monster Force. Theirs is actually not too bad. I've been playing with a few of those. The only thing that I dislike about them is that their peg system is completely different from everybody else's. So you can't like
mix and match,
cross compatible with the other lines, which kind of stinks. But I mean, at the same time, theirs is a little easier to use, I think. Take off and on.
Yeah, well, because they use that peg kind of down on the side, like the thing you had up.
Yeah.
Like Joe's don't have any of that. Joe is like, if you want to take it off or put it on, you got to heat it up, pop the arms usually, slide it, pop the legs maybe.
Yeah,
depends. But yeah, they don't have like a male female spot where you can open that stuff up. Poor Artwann, man. I feel so bad.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems the internet where he's at is being brutal.
Yeah.
But I was even looking at using some elastic and some little belt buckles to use on these. I went ahead and took them off, and the slicer took off them, and I'm gonna do that eventually. But I've got
little, like I can see elastic works, and I know like cosplayers will use it on like tight helmets.
Yeah,
they can kind of on and off, so it makes sense. Like, and I think it would look fine as long as you can.
I don't remember. I don't know if you remember
to the inside of
the Cobra pauldrons that would go on. They wound up taking them down because of IP issues. I don't know if you remember those. That was a few years ago, but I did that with those, and I gave them to a bunch of friends. I wish I had kept them.
Cobra pauldron, like costume pieces, or
no, for the action figures.
Huh?
Yeah, they're on storage right now.
I don't remember those.
Those
were for classified?
Yeah, it was Figure Gear. I don't know if you remember him and the nightmare that was.
No.
He was doing a lot of classified parts and stuff like that. But then he was he disappeared.
Okay.
Don Man bought the majority of his files.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. But that was he sold them to a bunch of different people.
Okay.
Including me.
And you ran into an IP issue with him?
Well, he did, so he wound up taking the files down, but I already had them, so.
Okay.
I didn't
put them. He got a cease and desist for armor parts.
Somebody was bringing it to other people's attention, yeah, because it had the Cobra logo on it. So
That's
He
weird.
wound up coming back and releasing it without the logo.
Yeah, I don't know. Like Hasbro has definitely kind of ebbed and flowed with what they care about.
Yeah.
I think there was a point in time where I think the lawyers just wanted to prove they had something to do, and then eventually I think the actual Joe team told them to kind of leave people alone because they're helping, not hurting.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because that's kind of odd to me because I really haven't heard of any IP issues, especially recently. And I think it's exactly what you said, Mark.
Yeah.
They realize that, you know, if you want community to buy your figures, let them do what they want to do because they're still buying your figures.
And usually multiples, you know. I mean, look at like the, you know, Cobra Troopers, or even, you know, with Action Force, how he's got all those figures, you know, that are great for customization. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to do with those. Add a lot of different accessories. It's you know, that promotes, you know, the line. I mean, Four Horsemen does that too. They have guidelines as to what can and can't print, and for the most part, pretty much everybody stays within those guidelines. But you know, they encourage it because guess what? It just means I gotta buy more barbarians to slap these other parts on. So, you know, it's win-win for everybody.
Yeah. All right, guys. We've been going for about an hour. I think we're gonna wrap it up. I think we talked about this last week. I'm looking at a calendar. I think we're off next week, so it'll be January. No, maybe are we here next week and then off on the 27th? Yeah, today's the 14th. All right, so probably have a show next week, off the following week, and then back in the new year. Sure. And hopefully Artwann gets to do this from the safety and comfort of his own home. Poor guy.
Yeah.
So Pete, thanks for coming on. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So what's the next appearance for you? Is going to be what?
Ishcon. That'll be Ishcon.
Ishcon.
That's in May. I was just pulling up the dates and I forgot to look. I forgot to write it down.
So if anyone's interested in getting a piece from you or anything, do you have a website or a Facebook page?
I just have the Facebook page, Pete's Prints and Customs, and then Pete's Prints and Customs on Instagram too. Just reach out. It doesn't necessarily, you know, I can always get files and print it. So I do a lot of that. I do a lot of
you do like a print service type of thing.
Yeah.
Cool. There's a lot of people that look for that. Like I've sent a lot of people away because I don't want to do that. So when I get those questions, you're on my list. You're on the short list where I'm going to send them.
Sounds good. Yeah, Ishcon's in May 29th and 31st in Durham, North Carolina.
Cool. Yeah, and Ish is cool. I've met him a couple times.
He's the best. I've known him for a long time.
All right. Hey, guys, thanks for checking it out. I am working on a guest for the next show, so fingers crossed. And we'll catch you next time.